everybody. Welcome back to the Excellent Art Room. And I got a quick new video for you today. I won't take a ton of time. I just want to do a little demonstration of some of the observational drawing challenges that I've been sending out to drawing and painting classes and the 8th grade art class. So in a nutshell, these are exercises, right? These are something that you can do to kind of warm up a little bit. There's something you can do just to keep yourself in tune with drawing, some things that can really, do a nice job, if you do it a lot, of connecting your hand to your head, right? Like seeing something and drawing it. So the objective here, like always in these classes, I hope you guys understand, is not to make perfect drawings. The object is to make drawings and make a lot of them and maybe make them pretty quickly. And you'll learn something in doing that. So I have set up some slides. Sometimes in class, we will like look at our hand and then we'll draw it for like a minute and then we'll move it and draw it again, right? Or we'll put something on the table and we'll draw it for 2 minutes and then we'll shift to a different position and draw it again, right? So that works really well. And I could just ask you guys to find something in your house and to do that too. But using a Google slide presentation, I set up a series of pictures. And if you follow the links in the sort of information underneath this video, you can go to 2 different observational drawing challenges. There's one for sad faces, and there's also one for, I'm calling it 19 minutes of spring or something like that. So some photos that I took around my yard of different things that reminded me of spring. So some of those photos are going to be up there for just 60 seconds. So, in doing that, you are just going to like try to capture the shape. Maybe it's a circle, maybe it's divided in half, if there's one of like a pine cone. And so maybe you're going to adjust it a little bit to get it more of that cone shape, right? And then maybe a little bit of texture, whatever you can get in a short amount of time. In the sad faces one, which I will show you a little bit later, they are faces and they are hard. They're not going to be easy. So again, you shouldn't expect to get them great. You should expect to capture as much as you can, as quickly as you can. So once I show you guys what the sort of slideshows look like, I'm going to transition over to another screen where I am drawing from those same slides. And each one is up for like 30 seconds or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes. And you'll see as I get further and further along, I get a little bit more detail. But while my drawings are happening, I will talk over that and give you just a little bit more of what I was thinking about while I was doing it. So you're not going to be able to see the slides while I'm drawing. So right now, before I show you my drawings, I'm going to open up that slideshow. I'm going to do a little screen sharing with you just so you can see what exactly it looks like. And so now you should see a sad sort of girl on the screen. And you can see up in the corner, this one's going to be here for 60 seconds. The slideshow won't start instantaneously. You will need to mouse over things and push this play button down in the bottom corner. And once you do that, you've got 60 seconds and you're going to try to capture as much of this as you can, right? After 60 seconds, it'll go to the next image and then the next image for 60 seconds and then the next image for 60 seconds. And yeah, I mean, I guess when I look at it, these are a little bit sad and maybe a little overwhelming. Like this is a pretty strong emotion right here, but that's okay. We might be feeling that right now. I promise I'll put some happy faces up or some cartoon things or something like that, a little more fun later on too. But it's all good practice, right? So you've got these big round eyes, you've got this kind of arch shape, you've got sort of a dividing line of the nose, you've got sort of an oval that's kind of stretched into a diamond shape, right? So you can think about those things and just try to capture them as quick as you can. So then there's going to be some 3-minute poses and then finally some 5-minute poses. So in a nutshell, you're going to have 15 to 20 minutes of drawing. And really, once you push play, once you get locked in, you'll be doing it and that'll be great. And I promise you that 15, 20 minutes is going to go by really fast. So I'm going to wrap this up because I want to layer in my own version of this. And then I want you guys to follow those links and give it a try. And then as it says in the assignment, you should share your drawings with me, take some photos of them, and then attach them to, or in your Google Classroom, you can link to them and send them to me. You can also just send them to me via email, but maybe you can go to Google Classroom and mark that you've turned them in. So anyway, just going to wrap this up for now, and then I will show you my actual drawings. All right, we'll talk to you soon. So right away, in this 30-second drawing, you'll see really quick, because this is actually sped up, just some lines for like the eyes, some quick indications of the nose, and not very much gets captured in that 30 seconds. The second one goes even quicker. This third one, like I gave myself a little frame. I kind of found this dividing line where the nose and the eye were there, right? That's, again, it's 60 seconds worth of drawing. I can barely talk about this fast enough. This one is 3 minutes. So you saw the quick sort of gesture, like action line, sort of the face, the nose, the mouth, and then how the hands frame in the face. There's a little bit more information that starts to get added here in terms of some shading, and you start to get a little bit more depth in 3 minutes. This next one here, as this dog, right, it's a little more of a challenging thing because it actually has more of a shape to it. But still, you see that one line that divides his face and then that one line that comes right down through his body. That is your line of action. Those little articulations, like where the body sort of bends and curves, do a lot to bring things to life. Next one here, this is a 5-minute one, so I'll get to talk just a little bit longer. Found this major shape in the middle, this kind of bean shape with a little bit of an oscillation to it, and then used those gestural lines to sort of divide that up into sort of the spaces where the eyes and the nose would come down. And then it's just a process of going back in and slowly but surely adding more information. One thing that I think a lot of you can try to practice when you're doing this is to try to make your marks darker and darker. To try to not be afraid, even though you're trying to sort of quickly move around, to make a little bit of a mess, to have things go darker than you want. If you were doing this for a painting, you could always paint it over again. You could always pull back by putting in a highlight. So with your pencil, don't hold back. Like, just go for it. Some of those little expressive gestures and things that come on by accident, they actually add to how much your picture can communicate. So the sad clown is wrapping up here. Still a division in gesture and then more information added on top. No matter what, I hope you enjoy the exercise and give it your best shot. I will have another video for you guys to check out later today or tomorrow. Okay, thanks a lot.